This code looks reasonable. There's one input, 3 modes, and different behavior. But here's the question. Why does the same method keep meaning different things? If enter number means enter pin here, withdraw amount there, and deposit amount somewhere else, where does the behavior actually belong? That's the design problem that the state pattern solves. So let's dive in. Hello world, I'm David Scott Bernstein and welcome to The Passionate Programmer. Here's the pain. This is not just too many if statements. The problem is that every input handler asks what mode am I in? The behavior is smeared across the entire system. Let's use the abstraction test. What is varying here? The meaning of the inputs. And what stays stable? The structure, in this case the ATM. Where should the behavior live? With the current state. Here's some code. Now the ATM doesn't interpret every action itself. It delegates to the current state. Now enter number still exists everywhere, but its meaning is state specific, and that's the point. Here they are side by side. On the left, the system keeps asking, what state is it in? On the right, the state knows what input means. Here's the key insight. Procedural systems treat state as data. Object-oriented systems let state reorganize behavior. The state pattern is an object-oriented state machine. The transitions live inside each object. Now here's the ironic part. State objects are often stateless. Take a look. The state object contains shared behavior. The session contains the changing context. This is where the flyweight fits. This is the flyweight pattern. One shared withdrawal state, many ATM sessions. The flyweight lets you take a stateless object and attach state to different instances of it. The behavior is intrinsic. The session data is extrinsic. So state objects are shared among instances. Sessions hold the extrinsic data, and there's a different session object for each caller, but one set of state objects for all the callers. Transitions update the session's current state. The state pattern isn't just about removing conditionals. It's about giving each mode of the system its own behavioral identity. When the same input means different things in different states, the behavior belongs in the states. That's the pattern. Patterns don't solve problems. They define how variation behaves. And in this case, the variation is the meaning itself. The same input means different things in different states. That's why state pattern matters. Once you see this, you'll notice the state pattern everywhere. State machines are in ATMs, games, workflows, editors, UI screens, AI agents. The state pattern gives each mode of the system its own behavioral identity. The real shift is this. Stop asking, what state am I in? And start letting the state decide what behavior means. That's object-oriented thinking. If you want to see design patterns as forces in problems instead of recipes from books, watch the Discovering Design Patterns playlist. Until next time, happy coding.